Welcome back to some Railbound. I'm Dear Darling, and enjoy the ride as we make connections and travel the world together. Well, last time we were doing this level, which I don't even remember doing this level. Oh no, I do remember doing this level, okay. But we need to come at it from a fresh perspective. Otherwise, we're going to get stuck in a rut again, because we'll be like, oh, what are we going to do? And we just end up doing the same mistakes over and over again, like the definition of insanity, as a famous Albert Einstein once said. It feels like it should do something like this, but again, this doesn't make sense. I think the key part is the fact that the switch is over here, which is crazy. How can the switch be over here? This also doesn't do anything, so I don't know why I did this, but I wonder if, hold on, pick this up. My right click is a little bit broken right now. I need to get a new mouse, but I'm going to do that after I come back from holiday. But yeah, it's a little broken right now, which makes it rather difficult, I'd say, to pick up tracks again. So yeah, I remember the concept is I need to delay them somehow, because if a switch is here, I'd want one to go through, but I want to not go through immediately, something like that. But then number two can't like make it. Hold on, what if I do this? What does this even do? That does not do what I want it to do. Wait, why do you crash? Because we need number two to hit it again. Wait, so why doesn't it work when number two just goes across here? That gap is 1, we need a gap of 2, is that right? No, hold on, this is not even conceptually going to work. We can't just send number 1 across like that, because number 1 can only go across when it's in this position, and thus number 2 has to as well. So either number 1 has to go in without hitting the switch at all, which I guess is possible. Oh man, my right click is like so broken. Is that like a... Oh, I can use Q and E, okay, to put them down and put them away. I might end up doing that because my mouse is like my right click is super iffy at the moment. Right, now I don't know how long I will end up spending on this level exactly, but if we do something like this, let's think about this. This will hit, which is fine, but then this will hit, and that will be bad. So what we want is number 2. I don't know if we necessarily want number 2 to also go this way. I feel like I have to take advantage of this somehow, but I don't really know how. This is not fast enough, right? Yeah, that's not fast enough. What if we... Number 1 went... Wait, what if number 2 went this way? And then did what? And then did that. And then number 1... How does this make any sense? It doesn't. Number 1 went this way. What's even going on? Does this even make sense? No. No, because then they're stuck. This is a problem with doing a loop like this, is they always get stuck in it, which I can't imagine is part of a solution. Which is why I'm like, what if we do something like this? Now this is wacky. Races. It feels like, for one, I'm just too close to love you, and I kind of want number 1 to do this though. But how do we get number 2 out of here without crossing over number 1? And the answer is you don't, which is not a very satisfying answer, I suppose. I think we have to come back to this level. I genuinely don't think I've got an answer for that level, but that's okay. We can start World 5 and we can get introduced to new mechanics, and maybe with that I can thusly come up with new concepts. So this, I assume we had to pick people up, these little cute, very, very cute cat villagers. So this is very Cosmic Express-esque. Hold on, we should test things. Actually, wait, no, number 1's forced to pick you up, but I assume number 2 cannot pick you up. I wonder if you crash or not. Number 2 wasn't quite fast enough for it to not to crash, but nope. Undo that. Okay, that will work, I think. So you do stop for a little bit while picking up the passengers, and the numbered ones. You can only pick up the numbered ones, I assume. Ah, that does crash. Okay. So we probably want to pick you up this way round instead, because then you both wait simultaneously. So that does answer my question. Waiting is crashable, you know. The only thing the trains will wait at will be they're not called boomsticks. What on earth are they called? You know what they're called, right? The passenger, the walkway things. Not the walkway things. What are you talking about, dear darling? I mean, it feels like it has to connect. Well, it has to connect here, doesn't it? So, the train arms, the long arm of the law. Oh god, that was the wrong button. I'm still getting used to the keyboard controls again, but my hunch is we have to do this. No, you'll never pick up number 1 at this rate. Okay, fair enough. Good point. Didn't consider that. You pick up number 1 like this. Ah, we probably do something like, I'm trying to think how this works. We need you to turn off like this. Yes, okay, and then you come back down. I feel like number 2 should probably been turned off, but it doesn't look like it really matters. It also doesn't look like we can tell if a carriage has some passenger or not, which I don't know if that would be good, but we'll see. I mean, this seems like a bait, but we want to do something like this, and then we want to do something like this. This feels like it's going to take too long. Yeah, it does take too long. So probably it makes... Oh god, not like that. I was going to say it makes more sense. Well, you do have to pick you up eventually, don't you? Can I put you back through this way? And you both go through? Yeah, there we go. You just have to find a different route. Right, so this one's more about time, even more so about timing than ever before. So you're going to go this way, which is fine, I think. Not immediately like this. I guess you should go like this. And then we need to actually connect up the train. I'm trying to think how this works. So this will go like this. We need another track from somewhere. So one of these tracks is superfluous, which is actually quite a shock. Probably, actually, it feels like you should not be going that way. It feels like you should just go like this or something. I don't know if we want it to be quite like that, but it feels like you should do something like this, right? Does this make sense? I don't know. We do have no tracks left, so I think it will work out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so it's interesting. It's a very strong ability, not a strong ability, but strong idea to focus on the concept of trying to get them all along the same track again. 16 tracks of this one? That is insane. Right, so what's this going to do? That's going to switch at. You're going to go straight across. Noted. Unless we have you push this. You're delayed, so you go straight across, which I don't think we want. I think probably we want you to go back on yourself. And then go like this, but I feel like that's 2's not going to wait enough. Right, so we need to delay more time with number 2. So it doesn't really matter how we delay time, I suppose. Does it? We just need to delay time. I guess we could use the switching thing somehow. I don't really know how to properly stagger it, because it's going to be in this position. So, oh, I guess that's what we could do. We could do this, and number 2 could go in this way. So if we delayed enough time, like this, then you would go down the track when number one went down, but through this way, you'd open it up again. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot we had to hit it again anyway to actually let number one in. It's kind of a happy coincidence. Nice. All aboard. We're actually building the tracks as I go. That's crazy. While the train is there. Is that... Well, maybe that's how train lane goes. I guess it'd be convenient. You can get the train itself to carry the cargo you need to actually make the tracks, but I never really thought about that. I don't know, 53A. Okay. So this seems like the obvious thing to do, and then the question is, how do we delay enough time for number two to do stuff? That is a good question, to be honest. I feel like we should do number two like this, and then number two... Ooh, we don't have enough track. I was going to be like, we can do that with number two. I guess we don't need to go that far out now I think about it. And then we can do this with number two. And it's... Oh, it's not quite out of the way enough. So I guess we do this. No. Not fast enough. Wait, I don't know why I'm making you reconnect up here when we could just reconnect you down here. Does this make sense? No, hold on. What? I want you to take this path, so you had to go like... What? What's even going on? What am I doing? I almost feel like it's a trick doing this, but maybe it's not. I want you to take this path. I want you to take this path. No, because you'll get stuck. I conceptually kind of want you to take that path, but you're not able to. I basically just want you to reconvene with a number one track at some point, but... Well, this somehow is enough time. And it almost works, but we can't have a four-way crossover point here. I guess we can do this. No, that doesn't work, does it? This? What on earth? I need something which you can turn this way, but then... No, maybe you need to go out? For it to work. I can't figure out how the mathematics of this works. I think this works? No. Because you need it... Oh, okay. No, we need it to be a straight line, don't we? Ah, but now I don't have enough tracks. Is this track unnecessary? These tracks might be unnecessary. Hold on. I think this is not fast enough, isn't it? It's literally the thing I tried before, but it isn't fast enough. What's going on? What? I can't figure out what we need. You got what I need. We can't really get one to delay any more time, so basically number two kind of has to do this immediately. And this is nice. But it's conceptually, how do we... Oh god. It's conceptually, how do we go from this to joining up at the end? We still have 4 tracks, which is quite a lot of tracks, which makes me think that this can't be right. Well, not that it's not right, but that this is not the intended solution. Because I don't know how we'd even use 4 tracks in here. I guess... Thing is, going this way, you're kind of forced along this route. How do we get you to deviate from that route? We can't really. So if anything, I guess I want number 1 to go this way. But then I want number 2 to go like this, but No, this blocks off the path again. I want number 2 to do alley-oop. But this can't be a 4-way. Stop. I want it to be an extended alley-oop like this. No, what? This is just the same problem. Is this long enough? Not quite long enough, nor is that going to work actually now I think about it. What can we do? How long does it take for you to pick something up? 1, 2, 3. It's about 3 stop. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's okay. It's about 3 stops. 3 squares that a train travels is what it takes you to pick up one of these. Maybe this is the wrong concept. Maybe you should be going this way. That sounds insane. How is this even marginally useful? Because once you go in here, I don't know how you get out again. If we don't do this, perhaps you don't go there immediately. No, but you're going across the same track again. I don't know how you get out. This has to be right. It almost feels inconceivable that it could not be right. Is this long enough? That's long enough, but then how do you get to the end? We need one more track. It does feel like I should just be able to do this right, and it should just work. I keep pressing the wrong button. Because I want it to go like this, but that's not how the turning around works. So unless we can do it one step out, maybe. Does this work? No, this needs to... No, that can't be that way around, though. Ah, what? I need it to be like this, but I need this not to be like this. What do I need it to look like? I need it to be like this, but not like this. I need it to be done vertically. Because I need you to go straight here, but I need you to turn. Or go a different way. So it has to be all vertical, doesn't it? Like, I don't think it works any other way without it being completely vertical. I'm losing myself. What is going on? But then that doesn't work again. Unless, wait, I do this? No, it's exactly the same problem. I can't describe what I'm saying, what I want to happen, but basically I need a way for number 2 to go along this track, fine, and number 1 to go along this track in that direction, but it can't feature this turn. What turn does it need to feature is basically my answer. Oh god. And I think the answer is it has to be a vertical line, which is why it works when I did it like this. I need number 2 to go this way and number 1 can go this way, but then I can't get number 1 out of this corner again. Also, it should be this way around, but... So unless we make number 1 go this way... What? Not helpful, I don't think. What even is this? Just makes them crash. Very long-winded loop. I can't figure out what I need to happen. I feel like this is the right sort of backbone of what we've got going on. I just can't figure out how to do anything with it. Maybe I had to leave that one for now. I mean, it's 20 minutes. We're definitely being a bit more start and stop, I suppose, because I'm running into walls now. Unsurprisingly, the game is getting harder. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Railbound. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Twitter, Discord down below. Hope you see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.